Hi everybody, welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, that's Jack.
Yeah, that's me.
And don't worry about this is temporary. I kind of scratched it real bad, so I'm just going to try to look cool for Christmas. Yeah, it's hard to wink when you're wearing an eye patch. So, there you go. So, we're going to get back into our Christmas stuff. We're going to do some butter cookies. Super basic, super great. Everybody loves them. So, we're going to get into that. Before we do, be sure to like, share, subscribe to all the shameless plug YouTube stuff. Ring the little bell, which should be there, I think. I have no depth perception even on the YouTube channel. Yeah. So, be sure to ring that, and it'll give you notifications when we upload these things every Tuesday and Friday. And let's just jump into it. So, it's super simple, right? And it's all going to be listed down in the doobly-doo. But you're going to need sugar, one egg, like one decent sized egg. Yeah. You're going to need a whole cup of butter, which is usually just 2 full steaks. You're going to need a little bit of salt, some vanilla extract, not the seasoning, some baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder, and flour. Because, it's a baked good. You got to have flour. So, get you the biggest bowl you can find. Get you some butter, let it sit out and get soft, or nuke it for like 20 seconds, and then try to scrape as much of that junk off as you can. Get your little spatula spoony thing. I gotta find the actual name for that thing.
I think it's just spatula.
And then a cup and a half of sugar. Just go ahead and pour that in. All right, now you're gonna take your cheater, or you can get a spoon and spend all day doing this, which is what I think my grandmother did. That's why she had the 4 arms of freaking Popeye. Right? But we got the cheaters. Just stick it in, beat it until it's all nice and blended in, a little bit fluffy.
It's gonna take a while.
I don't know how to cream stuff properly. My friend Shanita, she'll totally come on and show me, but you got to get that. Once you get it nice and creamy enough, go ahead and add just 1 egg straight to it. Make sure none of the shell falls in there. I've done that horribly once. Your cookie turns out way too crunchy. And then just gonna do like a half of a teaspoon of the vanilla. Just put it right in there. Now, my favorite part is when you put this blender in here and it starts throwing the egg around. Who shows that? Yeah. Chicken embryo, who's boss. So just go ahead and blend it in. Now, the original recipe told us, got to get all of the stuff off the beaters. Go ahead and take your baking soda and your salt and your flour and mix it together, and then put it in there. Never done it that way, so we're just going to take it in here and just sift it in real nice and slow. Don't put it all in there at once, or it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
So just as you're blending with your cheaters, just make sure to scrape it and get all that flour mixed in there. Don't do what I just did and dump the whole thing in there.
Just give up.
It takes like
get impatient.
Now you get big clumps of this stuff that sticks up in the beaters, right? So when you're stopping to scrape all the stuff off the edges, make sure you get it all mixed in. Go ahead and poke that stuff out of there too. Just it's the best way to do it, and you're not losing any cookies that way. So you just blend it all until it's all been in there and nice and smooth and uniform across the board. Right?
There's a lot of blending in this recipe.
Oh, there is. So, don't grease the cookie sheet. Get you a spoon, and we just use our little spatula cheater thing and just make little balls on it. Now, you can make some bigger ones. We made some bigger ones later. You'll see those. We just put them in there not too close to each other because they, lay down and spread out. You don't want one big hunk of cookie.
You but I think we want to cookie.
Yeah, I think we got to cover one of those cookie cakes someday, man. We got to see if we can do that for
that's something I definitely want to do.
So, once you get all these in there, you're going to preheat your oven at 375 and only going to leave them in there for 6 minutes, it said. But when we did 6 minutes, we pulled them out and it did this to the bottoms. It made the bottoms turn all brown on us. Not quite burnt. Didn't taste burnt.
Yeah, it was still soft, too.
Yeah. So, you just flip them over, whatever. So, what we did is, our next one, we only put them in for 5 minutes. So, only do them for 5 minutes on the center rack, and they come out fine. Now, these are some of the bigger ones we did, so they're not quite as close. And you kind of see them. They're still really warm, but it's nice and a light brown on the bottom set. Now you can put sprinkles on these. You can put like a frosting or an icing or something, but just basic, simple sugar cookies just for having something around the house, and it's super cheap. I think it costs like $4 or $5 at the most.
Yeah, butter the most expensive thing, right?
Butter and flour, because it's a lot of flour. But
yeah, true enough.
And it made enough cookies to feed 4 or 5 people if that's all you're going to eat is just cookies for a meal.
Yeah, there's a lot of cookies out there.
So we got that done. Super great. And there you have it, butter cookies, better on the second round. So just be sure to keep an eye on those. See what I did there? Okay, so be sure to do that next time. We'll do some more of these kind of Christmassy stuff to keep this going. You can always find us here on YouTube. We upload every Tuesday and Friday. You can also find us on Instagram at Living Between, or on Facebook, Patreon, and Pinterest. You can find us over there at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. And we very much appreciate it. We will see you next time.